Welcome to the program that brings you the latest updates on the activities of the Iglesian and Cristo Church of Christ that have been held around the world. I'm Brother Sean Campbell, and this is the good news. In our headlines, prospective members in the Ecclesiastical District of Calgary received the Holy Baptism. Iglesian and Cristo members in the District of Italy North hold INC Giving Project Singing for a Cause. INC members in Prince Albert Congregation, District of Saskatchewan, spearhead community cleanup drives. And INC members in Mountain States help save lives by donating blood. The details of your good news follow shortly.
Ang taong ito, 2024, na mabilis nalilipas, hindi naging madali. Maraming pagsubok, maraming mga suliranin. Pero bakit natin natawid ang lahat ng yon?
At sa pagsalubong po natin sa panibagong taon, 2025, ay alamin natin ano dapat na maging pananaw po natin para anuman ang mabibigat na pagsubok na ating pagdaanan, magawa nating mapagtagumpayan. Samahan po ninyo kami sa year-end special episode ng INCT.
Our first story takes us to the Ecclesiastical District of Calgary, where prospective Church of Christ members received their much-awaited holy baptism. Sister Caitlin Padillo has this report.
In celebration of faith and growth, a district baptism took place at the downtown chapel in the Ecclesiastical District of Calgary. Surrounded by friends, family, and loved ones, the day has finally come where the candidates of baptism have reached a great milestone by becoming full members inside the Church of Christ. This event served as a reminder of the continuous growth in the Church and the ever-deepening faith of its members. Sister Michelle Arena, a newly baptized member, shares her experience joining the Church of Christ.
In their services, it's really like it goes in your heart. Like, you know, I cried many times. Like every time I go to the church, every time I do the prayer, I really cried a lot. Here it's really like solemn. It's really like, you know, it's really nice, and you can feel like the spirit of our God that is just here. Like, you know, I'm really blessed and thankful.
For Sister Michelle, the decision to join the Church of Christ has brought more than just spiritual fulfillment. It has connected her to a loving, supportive community she now calls family.
At first, I was like, you know, I thought I can't make it because, you know, sometimes, you know, other people, like, they're judging you, like, with this kind of religion, right? But I stood up and, you know, this is my faith. This is where I found God. I told you before that the last time that I got interviewed that I chosen this religion because I found the second family in this religion. And also I believe that the Iglesia ni Cristo in Filipino or Church of Christ is simple, biblical, meaningful, loyal, and also powerful.
Through the unwavering leadership of the church administration, the church continues to flourish, not only in numbers, but also in love, hope, and faith. Our Almighty God's blessings are abundant, and as people continue to grow stronger, united by their shared faith and commitment to His teachings. This baptism was a reflection of God's endless love that comes from walking on the right path towards our salvation. From Calgary, Alberta, Canada, I'm Sister Caitlin Padillo of the Iglesia ni Cristo News Network.
In the Ecclesiastical District of Western Europe, Buklod organization members find guidance in biblical teachings delivered during a special gathering. Sister Amarish Mariano has this story.
To mark the 62nd anniversary of the Buklod organization, married brethren from the Ecclesiastical District of Western Europe gathered for a special gathering. Thanks to modern technology, local congregations connected, enabling all Buklod members to join. Buklod officers emphasize their crucial role in upholding Christian values within families.
Kami po ang unang-unang nagiging halimbawa sa pagsunod sa utos ng ating Panginoong Diyos. Unang-una na po yung pagsamba, Huwag nilang kakalimutan, ganun din po yung pagpapanata at saka laging pong manalangin.
Ang relasyon namin bilang mag-asawa sa ating Panginoong Diyos ay pinapatatag niya ang aming pagsasama bilang mag-asawa sa pamamagitan ng kanyang paggabay, pagpatnubay sa aming sambahayan. Ito ay nagsisilbing gabay at tulong sa pamumuhay naming mag-asawa at sa pagtupad sa lahat ng utos ng Diyos at higit sa lahat, sumunod sa kanyang mga utos at lagi tayong sumamba at magpuri sa kanya.
Buklod members recognize their duties extend beyond their families, taking on a greater purpose in fulfilling their duties within the church. They set an example of faith and engage in church activities. A powerful message from the church administration reminded them of their sacred duty to lead their families in holiness and raise their children in God's teachings.
Napakaganda po ng leksyon na inihanda ng ating namamahala para sa tanging pagtitipon ng mga kabilang sa kapisanang Buklod. Natutuhan po namin na tungkulin po ng mga magulang na pamahalaan ang kani-kanilang sambahayan sa kabanalan. Palakihin nila ang kanilang mga anak sa tuntunin at aral ng ating Panginoong Diyos. At ito po ay dapat nilang ituro sa kanilang mga anak habang ang kanilang mga supling ay bata pa. Para sa kanilang paglaki ng kanilang mga anak, yun pa rin ang kanilang susundin. Ang mga aral ng Diyos pa rin ang kanilang lalakaran. At tiyak kapag ganyan ang katangian ng ating mga anak, tiyak na sila ay mapapabuti. Ang kanilang kinabukasan ay pagpapalain ng Diyos. Lagi silang sasamahan ng Panginoong Diyos sa kanilang buhay, pamumuhay, higit sa lahat sa kanilang paglilingkod sa loob ng Iglesia ni Cristo.
From Versailles Falls, I am Sister Amash Mariano for Iglesia ni Cristo News Network.
Meanwhile, INC members participate in an INC Giving Project, Singing for a Cause event of the Church of Christ. Sister Samantha Aquino with the details.
The brethren of the local congregation of Milan Ecclesiastical District of Italy North took part in the INC Giving Project, Singing for a Cause. They visited a group of patients who are currently staying in the Istituto Palazzolo Fondazione Don Gnocchi to entertain them through singing several INC original music tracks. Members of the Buklod, Kadiwa, Binhi, and Children's Worship Service organizations joyfully performed the Gather Together, Come With Me, Influence the World, and the Italian version of Share It With the World. As the patients listened attentively with big smiles on their faces. Moreover, they expressed their gratitude towards the brethren for their heartfelt efforts. The members extended their greetings and gratefulness towards the church administration and vowed to partake in all future church activities. From Milan, Italy, I'm Sister Samantha Aquino for the Iglesia ni Cristo News Network.
When the good news returns, we'll look into the cleanup drive in Saskatchewan, plus the blood donation in Mountain States. More stories coming your way. Please stay tuned.
How do we understand our friends and family's love toward us?
And how do we interpret God's love to us?
Watch the latest episode of CSD, Interpreting God's Love Through Music. Here on INC TV.
Thank you for staying with us here on the Good News. For our next story, brethren in the local congregation of Prince Albert, District of Saskatchewan, reached out to their community by helping keep their surroundings clean and safe. Brother Justin Obligacion has this story.
Enjoying and appreciating nature is not only by walking through the parks, spending the day there, and having picnics with your family. Another way to appreciate nature is by caring for it and maintaining its cleanliness. That is why members from the Prince Albert congregation gathered at Kinsman Park to conduct a cleanup drive. Members went throughout the park working together to pick up litter, scattered papers, and trash to help with the upkeep of the park. Because of their efforts, the members and officers were able to spread positivity to those in the park, which encouraged others to be aware and care for their surroundings. Through this activity, the members were able to bond together, strengthening the love of brotherhood whilst giving back to their community. This was also a great opportunity for the members of the church to show the people of their community that they care about their surroundings and their environment. The members and officers in the local of Prince Albert reignites their vow that whenever they possibly can, they will do good to those who need it. From Prince Albert, Saskatchewan, Canada, I am Brother Elijah Justin Obligacion for the Iglesia ni Cristo News Network.
Similarly, the Kadiwa organization members in the Ecclesiastical District of Hawaii Pacific had the chance to forge strong bonds and form friendships during the Kadiwa Formal. Sister Carissa Ulip has the detail.
Kadiwa, Kabataang May Diwang Wagas, or Youth with Noble Intent, serves as a vital component for members of the Church of Christ. Since its establishment in 1973, the Kadiwa, the organization for unmarried members 18 years of age and above, has continued to strengthen the youth members within the Church of Christ worldwide, which can also be seen in the District of Hawaii Pacific. Members of the Kadiwa organization gathered in Eva Beach, Hawaii for an activity, Kadiwa Formal, the second ever of its kind in the history of Hawaii Pacific. Officers and brethren were excited to participate in a much-anticipated event, with brethren from other districts also registering to attend.
This activity is really just to help the brethren create new bonds, strengthen ties as well. We're able to unite really and gather together as a district, especially because with our district, it's really special for our district because we are separated by sea. So it's really important for us to be able to connect together and really unite as well.
The activity was prepared and led by District Kadiwa officers, along with support from Binhi and Buklod district officers, and opening remarks led by District Supervising Minister Brother Jem Baitan. The evening was filled with entertainment, games, and socializing, which allowed for brotherly love to be strengthened, new friendships formed, and even the start of what could be brethren finding the one.
So far we had a lot of activities, especially meeting new brethren as well. So we had some where we got to go in groups and meet each other, or even as small as letting people have staring contests just to get to eye contact as well. What this helps us learn as well is because as Kadiwa, one of our missions is to really build those stable relationships and futures, because we're really going into that next step of our married life. So having activities like this, it helps us learn how to build relationships, not just within significant others, but also in relationships and friendship as well. We don't get to see each other that often, especially if we live on the opposite sides of the island or the opposite island in general. So it's always we're always able to learn from each other, be able to communicate and build and strengthen our bonds.
Young adults navigating through responsibilities of daily life, education, work, spiritual responsibilities can easily be overwhelmed without the proper support. The mission of the Kadiwa is driven by a purpose to reinforce the spiritual and social development of youth members in a rapidly changing world.
I believe it's important to hang out with fellow INC members because this world is really hard and our technology is always in our way. Recently we had a special gathering as well where our district supervising minister told us that social media can be dangerous for us, and that's another tool for Satan to get to us because he has the world already. So being able to connect with brethren that have the same faith as us and the same level, we're able to resonate with each other and connect better.
It's very important to hang out with other members, especially the same age, just to continue having another person keep you accountable in your journey in this life, really, for your faith. Just making sure, just having another friend, do you want to go join this office with me? You want to be a choir member? Or are you going to that event together with me? So it just helps out, making sure that you're right on the right track.
This reflects the church's commitment to nurturing its members, ensuring that they remain grounded in their faith while also cultivating strong moral values.
So the church administration is very important to me, and especially all the Kadiwa here, that we can have activities just like this. They guide us in our faith spiritually and always give us the best advice whenever we're going through right now, whatever we are feeling as Kadiwa. We can always rely on them for the guidance that we need, especially to be closer to our Almighty God.
The District of Hawaii Pacific aims to provide a supportive environment where youth could engage in meaningful activities that promote both personal growth and collective responsibility. Through activities and events organized under the Kadiwa organization, brethren are encouraged to develop leadership skills, foster camaraderie among peers, and deepen their understanding of their faith. This is especially true to the officers that sacrificed in preparing for this activity. The district officers held weekly meetings and a devotional prayer in order to be heavily reliant on our Almighty God for the success of the activity.
You know, when it comes to activities like this, and like what you had mentioned earlier, there's brethren from different districts that were able to meet one another. You know, me as a CFO coordinator, CFO overseer, brings joy to my heart that the brethren are able to get close to one another. And, you know, it's truly a blessing from the Almighty God that when we do have activities like this, that the Kadiwa been here able to get even closer.
Thank you, Paul, for this event and activities like this. It's very helpful for us brethren here in Hawaii Pacific, and we're very thankful, and hopefully you feel our appreciation.
Activities like this are very appreciated because it helps me not only get closer to the brethren, but it also inspires me to become closer to my faith. So I just want to say thank you.
One thing that I would like to say to our Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, is thank you so much, Paul, and the entire church administration for able to let us have these activities for us to strengthen and unite the brethren in here in the District of Hawaii Pacific.
Being an active member of the Kadiwa organization gives one a sense of belonging, hope, and comfort knowing that brethren are not alone when facing their day-to-day challenges. From Honolulu, Hawaii, I am Sister Carissa Ulep for the Iglesia Ni Cristo News Network.
In other news, the local congregation of West Palm Beach in the Ecclesiastical District of Caribbean held a family pickleball day. The exciting, fast-paced activity had the different members of the Christian family organizations come together to compete in a series of matches. The brethren enjoyed the action from the sidelines, cheering for each other. Moving over to Singapore, moviegoers found themselves inspired and entertained during the screening of the Sebsi film Ilaw. Reporting is Sister Honey Ching.
The much-anticipated film Ilaw had its premiere in the District of Singapore at the Suntec Convention Center, drawing an emotional and engaged audience. Presented by Sebsi Films, the movie Ilaw offers an emotional journey as a son reconnects with his father's memory through cherished photographs. From start to finish, Ilaw kept the audience engaged, bringing out both laughter and tears. The film perfectly balanced emotional moments with lighter scenes, taking viewers on the son's journey of self-discovery. It also gave everyone a chance to think about their own relationships with family and the memories that shaped their lives. Ilaw tells the story of a son who, struggling with grief after his father's passing, turns to a collection of photographs his father left behind. These cherished images helped him reconnect with the past and begin the process of healing. As he reflects on his father's memories and legacy, he discovers that even in the darkest moments, love and remembrance can lead us to find true happiness. The success of Ilaw was made possible through the strong support of the church administration and the brethren. Events like this film screening provide the brethren with an opportunity to reflect on their own lives and draw inspiration from the shared lessons of others. In appreciation, the brethren expressed their gratitude for the church administration's ongoing efforts to organize activities that further strengthen their faith. From Singapore, I'm Sister Honey Ching for Iglesia Ni Cristo News Network.
In the Ecclesiastical District of Mountain States, Christian Medical Dental Paramedical Society, or CMDPS members, offer a life-saving service as a way of doing good to those in need. Sister Jasmine Bayabo brings us this story.
The Ecclesiastical District of Mountain States conducted a successful blood donation drive aimed at supporting local communities in need. Sponsored by the Christian Medical Dental Paramedical Society, or CMDPS, the activity exemplified the organization's commitment to extending compassion and service to others. This drive was held at 2 key locations: the local congregation of Las Vegas, serving as the venue for participants from the Nevada region, and the local congregation of Phoenix, catering to the Arizona region. Both sites saw an impressive turnout of volunteers and donors who gathered to contribute to this meaningful cause. CMDPS officers led the event, ensuring a seamless and safe process for all participants. They collaborated with local blood banks and healthcare professionals to collect donations, highlighting the importance of preparedness, proper medical protocol, and community collaboration. During the activity, donors were educated on the significance of blood donation in saving lives, especially in emergencies and for patients with chronic illnesses. CMDPS representatives expressed gratitude for the enthusiastic participation, noting that this act of giving reflected the Christian values of love and concern for one's fellow man. The blood donation drive successfully collected numerous units of blood, which will be used to benefit individuals and families in local communities. As the brethren in the District of Mountain States continue to carry out such initiatives, they reaffirm their commitment to living out their faith by making a positive impact in their communities. From Las Vegas, Nevada, I'm Sister Jasmine Bayabo for Iglesia Ni Cristo News Network.
You just saw some of the activities of the Iglesia Ni Cristo Church of Christ around the world. To stay updated, you can watch Ibalita ang Pagliligtas at 12 noon and Iglesia Ni Cristo News Live at 6 p.m. on weekdays. Be sure to catch the next edition of this program where there's always more of the good news. I'm Brother Sean Campbell. Stay safe and thank you for watching.